What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Burning Hammer Wrestling.
Yo.
It's your favorite bi-weekly wrestling show.
Favorite.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
My name's Seth. This is my buddy Dave.
Yeah. Howdy.
We're back once again.
Yeah.
To help the show, head over to w.gg
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and use the promo code ClearShots. It's all one word, and you get 10% off your entire order. So that's a pretty good deal right there. Also, I'm going to pull this up real quick because we got something also.
Oh, yeah.
New. This is a brand new shop page. It is
This is so cool, dude.
completely look at that. I didn't even realize it shows we're live.
Hey,
That's kind of
sick.
cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, completely rebuilt from the ground up. So like all of the merch is basically like fresh. Anything that's old
Yeah.
that you have is literally like one of a kind type of merch. So that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
That is cool. That is cool.
So we do have shirts and stuff like that on sale. And if you're going to use that promo code, you can grab one of these too.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then that'll kind of pair nicely with your little
Yep.
beverage situation. So head over there. It's shop.clearshotstudios.com. Or you can get there from clearshotstudios.com, obviously, or our website, anywhere.
course,
It's all
yeah.
going to link you there. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's just a little plug for the new store there. So let's see what happened the last couple weeks here.
So,
First of all, there was a big discussion about this was on SmackDown, and it was like right after we did the show the next day.
okay.
It was Nia Jax
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
kicking out late of a Tiffany Stratton pin, and the referee had counted to 3. See, I'm trying to remember this now because it was
No,
two
the
freaking
ref
weeks
counted
ago.
to 2 and stopped
She counted to 2 and
herself,
stopped, and
which
Nia
is
did not kick
deep unacceptable.
out. Yeah.
You just count it and deal with it.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion and like blame being passed around on
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that.
And they're like, should she be fired? And it's like the ref, and you're like,
No,
no, but
but she
I-
needs to be talked to backstage.
yeah, and I think it's and I part
she
of it's
knows
like
she fucked up. There's
you
no
don't.
way she doesn't.
That's the thing is like we don't know what was told to her. Maybe
No.
they in her ear they were like, this one's only 2. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And
who
she was like,
knows?
okay, I'll stop.
Yep.
And Nia didn't get that,
That's right.
or Tiffany was late, or like there's a bunch of different like
So-
speculation that went around.
So what it looked like to me. So one, Jade Cargill
Yeah.
looked nasty in that moment because she took that fucked up bump to her face, got legit split open.
Yeah, big.
And then still worked for a minute.
Yeah.
And then took her fucking moment and went, "Where's Cam?" and started walking down the camera while being hard and fucking being like, I'm here, whatever. Like, it was sick. It was sick. I thought that was a big moment for her. She needed that
Mhm.
to kind of like show if I'm here for this for real. You
Right,
know,
right.
I'm trying to do this full time. I think that was a big moment for her. Having said that, I think after that injury, it fucked up timing, because what that looked like to me was she was supposed to stop that pin, and that was the original idea, and that's why Nia was like, of course I don't kick out, you know?
Yeah,
But then she just wasn't there because she was being
'Cause she was injured.
attended to for medical.
yeah, and it's like, but also, yeah,
If that's the case,
because you,
Hey, ref,
yeah,
hit the 3 and call it.
yeah, exactly.
They're going to
That's-
get it.
That's the way you want to teach the referee, though.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's the ref, because the ref's always going to be able to go in the back and go, my job as the ref is to uphold the illusion.
yes,
And the
so,
only
like,
way it works is
even
if the ref
if
does.
you screw up a finish,
Yes.
it happens,
It happens.
and that has
It
happened
happens.
a million times.
Big
before.
fucking deal. It ended up being Tiffy that won anyways.
Right.
So who gives a shit?
So, and it's
You
like
know?
this kayfabe breaking thing where like the referee needs to count to 3.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Like,
it.
That's all it is. Always count to 3.
3. Hey, this is what I don't get. When a ref counts to 3 and the audience is confused, even though the person kicked out and everybody in the ring is acting
Well,
like they
that's
kicked
part
out.
of the thing too.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
What they
you've
need to do
created
is
this
teach-
illusion.
they
That's
need
the
to-
problem.
That's right. They need to teach the audience that
Yes.
hearing 3 hits does not mean 3 count, because You have to see that the
You-
guy, like the ref, would just follow through. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
it
hate
should
this
be
last
on-
second sweep. It's too fake. It's too fake.
So, and it gives everything away I
Because
don't know.
it's too unreasonable that you would have that quick of reaction time.
You're
So what
also-
you do
yeah.
is you just always 3, and when it's not 3 because there was a kick up, you as the ref, it's
Just
your
say 2.
responsibility to pop right up and go, no, 2. It
Yeah.
was 2.
Yeah,
Double whammy benefit from that. One, you teach the audience that that's how that works, right? It makes more logical sense in the work. And then the other benefit is it covers up mistakes like this because the ref could have literally just counted to 3, popped up and went 2, and everybody just is going to believe it. They're going to go, we must have just not seen something she saw.
yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, because
Because they've
yes,
learned
yes,
that is a thing.
if she does count to 3 and like the crowd is still gonna be like, okay, well, maybe she did kick out.
Yeah,
but it was like
and
super late. It was
it was
real
late.
late.
It was bad.
But
was
like,
bad, yeah.
I still think like the kayfabe
Yep.
thing is you should just count to 3
Yeah,
and
just-
teach
I
the
agree.
audience. Teach the audience that that's going to be
Exactly.
the case.
Yep. If you just start doing that,
Yeah,
they're going to learn quick.
I always
It's
thought it
changing,
was funny. Like,
you know?
it's like you said. It's like the referees counting and
How
like,
did they just?
their arm all the way
so
up
it's
here.
the Matrix.
Yeah,
They're whipping
and they're
for a
somehow
title match. Fucking Big Earl Hebner. Boom.
yeah.
Boom. And here
And
they
they're gonna
see
stop.
a kick out and go, oh, there's no way you would just do that. And then go, no, it was 2. It was 2.
Yeah,
You know, that's what would actually, and I've seen refs do that and it got accepted. So I'm like, why? Why isn't that not the standard? I don't know.
yeah.
don't
I
know.
think that's the way it should be.
Should be the standard.
And especially because it's like the crowd can see. You almost could play like an NFL game. Play the
Yeah.
replay on the
Absolutely.
thing if you really wanted to,
Mhm.
and say, yeah, she was up at 2.
I like the way they use the ref as the final say, though. You know,
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, that's true.
because it's not a real sport. It is a work, and having the ref have the final say in the work of it covers a lot of potential risks.
well, yes, they're
in
sort
an
of
intelligent
the
way.
like
Yeah.
I don't know. They're sort of a director in a way in the ring.
Oh, they're so important. They're so important, dude. That's why matches without a ref are weird.
Yeah, it just is. When something like that happens,
Mhm.
that really sucks for all the parties because
Yeah.
it's just for the fans, for the referee, for the
Yeah.
performers. Because now someone's playing, they're going to play the blame game. Everybody's going to. So.
That's right, and that's just is what it is.
And I'm sure backstage they were just like, "Oh, you thought it was? We told you not to count or whatever."
Yeah.
It
it was
she
sorted
wasn't-
out in
you know
10
what I mean?
seconds
Yeah, it's
backstage,
like,
and
it was
who cares?
obviously a
Yeah,
miscommunication.
that guaranteed backstage. They went back and they went, well, what happened with that? And then they all communicated, and it was immediately resolved, and walked away with them actually focused on just being like, I think that was sick.
Yeah.
Who cares about that? That shit happened. So big deal. Good match. And Jade, good shit. Now,
Right.
are you okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and that's
nah,
it. Move
let's
on.
Stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like a big thing.
I
that was
didn't
being
think it was
talked
I agree. People talked about it like it was a big thing.
about. Yeah,
In my view of it was that what we just talked
Yeah,
about,
like
and I
that-
went, "It's not a big thing." And
you
I just-
understand what went wrong.
Yep.
For the most part,
I get
you
it.
get what probably went wrong.
Yep.
But the problem is, yeah, they should just count to 3.
or I could see how it could be reasonable, and they should
Yeah.
just, and it's a good example of why they should just count to 3.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't care if it's WWE or the Indies or whatever.
AEW should do the same thing.
Yeah, everybody should
everybody.
just do it.
It's nothing against
makes
them.
it
It's
just-
a referee standard in the whole industry.
Yeah,
Should-
you're calling it like you see it. That's how
Yes.
the referee's
That's it.
supposed to be anyway.
That's it. Yep. It's
even
not
if the
his
referee,
job to pull his hand.
right?
It's
yes.
weird.
Yeah, that's what the referee's character is.
Because
supposed
what
to
if he goes to pull his hand and they didn't kick out because he anticipates a kick out and he pulls his hand and he wasn't, and the guy never kicked out?
be. Right.
Because in real life that would happen and you'd go, oh shit.
Something's weird about this. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of nitpicky, right? In a way.
It sounds
it's-
but it makes such a big difference in what
But
it
it-
allows
Yeah.
for coverage of different scenarios.
It kind of kills your like
Immersion. People
yeah,
don't
and
like to
it's-
talk about the fact that even though we all know it's a work storyline wise, it's easy for WWE to pull, not WWE, that's the wrong word. It's easy for major style pro wrestling. So AEW is can do it too, like 100%. They're good at it. They can do it. But indies, you don't see it as much. But even on the indies, you'll see great matches that are able to do it to suspend disbelief.
Yes,
it's not like you get that it's not a real fight.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean that there's no risks.
And their goal should be that should be their goal anyway.
That's right.
Suspend disbelief, make you believe it's real. That's like literally the entire goal.
Otherwise, why do you care who wins?
Yeah.
If it's not a big deal and you just want to see these athletic competitions of like spots, then why do you then bitch? This guy never wins a match.
That's the
I
issue.
thought it was a work.
It's the issue with like wrestling, communities now.
Yeah,
it is like everybody's like this smark. And they're like, they think they know all this like backstage info. And
I mean, dude,
you got to use all the wrestling terms, the business terms, and it's like,
And to be fair, I think nowadays a lot of that is standardized and is adopted by the fandom as a show of respect to the industry, as well as just
they've also been a lot more open about.
It's just the right terms to explain some of these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to explain what a work is in wrestling to somebody in a way other than saying they're getting worked.
Yeah. And to me, it's
to
like,
break that down is much longer. And that term just really well explains it and applies outside of wrestling.
Right.
So I think when you're just around, like here, it's just, there's so much behind the scenes shown for so long that it's inevitable that when you have a fan base of what you do and you're teaching them your inside baseball talk, that they are going to use it.
Right. And I think that part
just is what it
is more, like, you honestly get more entertainment out of that. Like the booking and the way they're working.
But that's what I tell people all the time is like the behind the scenes is just as entertaining and not even necessarily entertaining, but compelling. And leaves you wanting to see it. Like when you see what happens in the ring and on the camera, when you see what happens on the camera as a fan, you can't help but go, how do they do this? How do they make this work? How is this? If you're telling me this is a work, it is. It's very obvious it's a work. You know what I mean? At least I think so. But when you come to terms with that, it then takes on a different type of fan base where you're going, oh, now that I know it's a work, how the fuck do they do this? And what does it really take?
Yeah.
And that, like you were saying, like all that backstage stuff, the booking, the management decisions, stuff like that becomes interesting. There's guys like Bischoff and shit says all the time, he's barely a fan of watching in-ring work anymore.
Yeah.
If it's really great, he is, but he's way more intrigued by the business of it because that's what was so interesting to him, you know?
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, that wasn't a thing back in the day. So like you were really only getting the on-screen personas and out the way it was presented. Right. It wasn't presented that way to the fans.
That's right. Yep.
But they've been more verbose about showing that to, the fans.
Yeah. And I like it because look, it is what it is. Just be real about what you're doing. It doesn't make it less dangerous or less respected. I think people respect wrestling now more than ever, now that they actually know how fucked up it is to be at that level.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think a lot more people, I think a lot of MMA fans who used to just shit on it and never give it a chance, now that they are learning what it is and learning how it works, they too are going, damn, man, okay, so this is actually a nightmare to do this. And they're on the road for hundreds of days, like 200 days a year. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get it.
I mean, yeah, and there's a number of things like, I don't know, it's like sometimes you're like, I want to just suspend disbelief and not think about all the backstage shit.
Of course.
But like sometimes that backstage shit creeps
its way in.
It makes the angle though.
It does.
And a lot of times that is,
agreed.
I think that even is part of what's going on with like Seth and Cody right now and things like that. It's like you have this like, we've talked about it a million times, I guess, but there's like this inside, like, what is real? There's like this blending of
the blurring of
real
lines.
And kayfabe.
Yeah.
And that, that you need that, I think.
Yeah.
In
I don't think this is what's funny though, is like people think that they can't blur that line anymore because everyone knows it's a work. But it's like they do it all the time, though.
Yeah, right.
Look at CM Punk. Look at how much shit people think about him backstage. You know how much of that's probably bullshit and not even good or bad. It's just bogus.
Right.
Look, there's guys like Dave Meltzer who just stir the pot with they've only ever put out fake, and people buy it and have no idea what to believe.
People do buy it. They for some reason he has an audience.
Yeah.
But it's weird because all you ever see is people complaining about how bad he is.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people listen to him just because he's Meltzer, you know?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people also listen to him and just kind of shrug it off.
Sometimes like, people like hate Meltzer, listening to shit, though.
For me, I just think he's been a stain on the industry for decades. And he's like, I can't believe people still listen to him. I just can't even believe it. It's crazy to me that he has any shred of credibility left.
Yeah, and I don't know, dude. It's
not to just sit here and shit on Meltzer all day. I will say I don't know the guy. Of course, I don't know the guy. So who knows who he is? I don't know.
Well, it's like all of this stuff goes on social media, like all.
But it's also just
social media shit.
Yeah, it's just social media bullshit, and it's all just this random guy who's been a super fan for decades, giving his take on shit.
Right.
So, like, how do you knock it that bad? Every single person doing the same shit we're doing right now.
Yeah, so what's the difference?
How do you knock it that bad? What I knock is that he has so much influence over any amount of wrestling fan base. And that's a bummer because his takes are always so bad. And then he always goes out of his way to lie about inside info. And that's the stuff that's like, come on.
Yeah, it's like I hear bad takes from everybody, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Cornette has bad
Everybody
takes.
has bad
and
takes.
You have, I don't know, dude. There's just a ton of these shows.
I'm sure we have shit takes.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, yeah,
not to
you
us.
Would think so. You would think so by the comments on some of these.
Yeah, but that's the point.
Yeah,
you know? That's okay. The point is not to rage bait. It's to people are gonna always have clashing opinions on, like, there's gonna be tons of people that go, Roman Reigns is my most hated wrestler of all time. He's trash. He's a 0 out of 10 in every category. Sure. They're out there and they're gonna be commenting on videos by whoever's high profile that whoever they see their video that's trying to say that Roman's good is gonna make them blow a gasket at work and fucking go, I got a rant about how much I hate. That's every guy ever has that. You know what I mean? Because there's so many fans. And that's part of the fun of it.
Literally writing paragraphs and shit.
Yeah, that's part of the fun of it. You know, it's part of being a fan of something that you love.
Yeah, because it's like I'll see like a Stevie Richards video and be like, this guy's out of his mind. What is he talking about here? But then it's like, you know, other times he has good takes, and it's like that's just how
I watch him have an analysis of like a Bret Hart match, and I'm like, the guy is so
that's
good.
Another guy who's like Bret Hart.
But then at the same time.
Bret Hart's like constantly in the news because he's just constantly
always shitting on shit. Yeah. Poor Bret, man.
The old man yells at cloud meme, basically.
Yeah. And I love Bret. I think he's one of the greatest of all time, but
it's just
he's so
he's got to maybe get out of the
I don't blame him. Look, I would be better too if I thought I had 10 more years or a lifetime left of contributing to the industry in the ring or behind the scenes, and it gets taken away from me by an injury, I would be livid for the rest of my life. I'd never forget it.
I get it. But also it's like, it could have happened with anybody.
Could have.
You know?
Oh, yeah. I don't know that I would necessarily hate whoever I was in the ring with for it. You know what I mean? But I would just be pissed about it in general.
It just happened to be who it was.
It just happened to be a guy who he already had he was going into it with a predisposed belief that this guy was trash. So whatever he did, it was going to be trash.
He had a lot of things happen. I mean, obviously the screw job.
I mean, who do you trust ever again after the screw job?
Yeah.
You know? It's why he hates Triple H forever, and we'll sit there. That's the worst Bret Hart take, no question. When he sits there and goes, there's no way Triple H has ever had a good match. And I'm like, that's the dumbest shit. He is one of the greatest ever.
I see a lot of people parrot that online too.
Yeah, and it's so brain dead. You cannot have watched. Look, I don't care. Like, People that think Triple H is not one of the greatest of all time are bozos. You
It's
have
there.
to.
Like, it's all there.
You just didn't watch him and were pissed about him the whole career. That's the only reason.
Or they just
you
bought-
cannot have unbiased watched what he was doing.
Yeah.
Cannot.
No,
His
it's just not.
promos, the moments that make you cry, moments that make you laugh, moments that make you go, holy fucking shit. Incredible matches.
Yeah, he
know?
also wrestled.
He made
with-
guys.
I think he also the interesting thing was his build was like unique,
Yeah.
and the way he moved and everything he did
He
when
was
he was in
so
character
good.
was like it was very. You could watch like a silhouette of Triple H,
And you'd go, it's him.
it's him.
Yeah,
right. So
yep.
it's like
Very
that isn't.
distinct.
We should do that. We should do
Yeah.
like a way, like get it, watch a couple, like, I don't know. We should be able to find that somewhere, like silhouettes of
Mhm.
guys and see if we can guess who they are.
Just by how they move.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just no way we can't. So we
Yeah.
get so many guys.
Yeah.
I
bet.
think most people that watch a long time would.
Yeah.
It's not like some superpower we randomly
Right.
have.
But there's guys that really like Rob Van Dam or
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jeff Hardy, like
Dude,
guys that
everybody.
you would definitely see that stick out. Undertaker, obviously,
Yep.
like
Yep.
you'd be like, oh, instantly you'd have it.
hmm
There's probably some guys that like
Big
like a
Show.
Bobby Lashley.
Big
or
Show. You're
something.
like, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get some of them maybe, but like maybe the body type and shit.
Talking
would
about
give it away.
Lashley.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's very few people that look like him.
right. It's like maybe
Lesnar or
you'd
something.
get that.
But then
Speaking of
there's all
that-
the guys from the early 2000s, late 90s, like a Meat,
yeah,
you know, Mark Jindrak or some shit. You'd be like, it's just some big Jack question mark guy.
Yeah,
There's
like
been 60 of them.
Jinder
And then they
Mahal.
go, no, it's actually Nathan Jones. And you're like, it could have been anybody.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
They're
You can't
like
tell
trick-
Scal.
trick
It's
question.
just a generic bald jacked guy. We've seen 60 of them. Now, it was Kane when he was unmasked. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, we should
So-
do silhouettes like in the video games where they're going through the
yeah.
moveset.
Yes, I love it. I love it, dude.
There's got to be a way to do that.
Has to
Speaking
be a
of
way.
the body types, dude, Pac is huge now.
He is, yeah.
He's
And he
big.
cut his hair. He looks great. He's
Yeah.
got, dude. The
looks
only
crazy.
thing I've ever said to criticize him is he's got to get a harder look to him, like to
Well,
change
yeah.
his character up.
And that's exactly what happened.
And he instantly did it. He's so good.
He was always pretty big though. Like
he was.
a
He was
buff
always
dude.
in great shape.
Yeah, I don't think like people think of him as like a high flyer, and I think in people's
I mean, are you
heads,
kidding me?
He is. Well, I think in
He's a
people's
lot more
heads,
than that, though.
He was like a thinner guy, like he was like a cruiserweight, and you're like,
no.
wait a
he was
minute,
just
no, no, no.
shorter, but he was super jacked.
yeah, because you look up like pictures of
Man.
like Adrian Neville when he was
Neville,
Neville.
bro. Oh, NXT Neville was just so
Because it was
incredible.
Adrian
Look at him.
Neville when he debuted,
He's incredible.
and then when
man.
he went to the main roster, he just went to Neville. But look at that, he's jacked. dude.
jacked.
I mean,
He was
that's-
such a big missed star. He could cut promos too.
dude. He
He's
is-
good. He's
I
great on
mean,
the mic right now. He is.
He's absolutely shredded.
He's always been. Yeah. Watched his whole.
then-
I watched him in NXT like when he won the title and shit, and we were like, "This guy's the future.
Yeah.
He's great, man."
Yeah, I want to see.
I'm so glad he's in AEW at a high level. He like just came back, didn't he?
Yes,
Dude, look at
a couple
him
weeks
now.
ago.
I mean, he's been looking
Dude,
hard,
what?
but
Is,
what?
Like that's insane.
That is ridiculous.
but
dude.
that's his new
Yeah.
kind of look right there.
hell yeah, man. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, he looked pretty
Good.
good. He looked pretty good
Good.
on Dynamite.
Dude, yeah, he's so good, dude.
Yeah,
Welcome
man.
back.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, he was always like a guy. He's like always he was a what if guy.
Yeah.
and he was also
He
like,
had a major injury in a match with Jericho where Jericho saved the whole deal by instigating a fight with Little Nate.
yeah. He won
Charles
the
Robinson.
205 live or something. they were
I
doing
think so,
when they were
yeah.
doing it.
I think he won
was-
more than that, though.
Yeah, he was in like
He
he
was a
like
real
a feature
player.
guy. In
He
that.
was a real guy. He was a feature guy in
Yeah,
that, yeah,
yeah.
But he was like a real dude. Like when he came in, he
Oh.
was having matches with like serious
Sami
guys.
Zayn. He had a feud with.
yeah, dude, Sammy in NXT was a sight to behold. He
Yeah.
was like him and Finn Balor are to me the two biggest deals of the NXT champions to me.
Mhm.
All NXT champions of that era were great. Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins was the first one, right? And then Neville won it from him.
Yeah.
And then Sammy won it from Neville, I believe.
Yeah.
And then Owens won it from him.
Rollins was there when they went to
Like
when
when it
NXT
began
started,
as
yeah.
the current version of it.
Mhm.
Well, you know what I mean by that. It began being an actual show instead
Guys
of being
like-
the like
I think
challenge show.
When you have like Neville and you have this, that always worries me when they have these finishers that are like crazy wild
Yeah.
flipping moves. Because it's like, how long is he going to be able to do that for?
Yep.
Even like shit like Sol Ruka does or whatever. It's like,
The flipping cutter?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think she'll be able to do it for a long
She
time because it
probably
doesn't
can.
seem like it uses a lot of effort to do it. You just
Mhm.
have to be comfortable flipping.
Well, she's another thing.
She
Like
seems
she's
like-
been.
Oh my
you know,
God, bro.
they're giving her pretty.
Yep.
You know.
But
They're
it
giving
goes
her
to
a
show
little bit.
they brought up Roxanne and they brought up Julia and they brought up Stephanie Vakir.
Yep.
All three of them have done stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Julia's US champ. Stephanie Vakir is the actual women's champ and
Yeah.
well deserved. She's like, she broke out. Roxanne is as good as any of them and isn't even chasing a title. And she might be the most featured of all of them.
Yeah. Well,
because she went right into a major story with the Judgment Day. It's
yes,
a
that
great
was-
spot.
yeah, we said that when she initially did that.
Yeah, it was like, that's actually perfect.
Yeah, because it made a lot of sense too,
Yeah.
especially with Liv Morgan going out.
Yep. It was literally perfect space, perfect person, perfect timing.
Yeah, it
Right,
worked.
dude. Just easy money.
It
Easy
worked
money.
really
Couldn't
well.
never
it's-
questioned it.
It's like I don't know how long Liv's gonna be gone for, but like it worked out really well that she came in and then Liv had to go out
Yeah, it was perfect timing.
because now you can even play with that as
Yeah.
the storyline.
And the only reason she got in was out of necessity with a due date.
Right.
Because Pierce was it Pierce?
Right, 'cause they
yeah,
needed
Pierce on Raw. Pierce was telling
the-
them, "You are defending the women's tag belts, or you're stripping.
Right,
Like
right.
you're not stripping. You're getting stripped of the belts." That came out weird. This ain't the
This is
Attitude
not
Era.
Vince
yeah.
era
No,
anymore.
no. Thank fuck.
Vince would have done that though.
He would have went, "You're stripping," or whatever. But
He would have at least made it a bra and panties match.
Yeah, instant bra and panties match in mud for no reason. While he's Jerry the King Lawler's the guest rep. Yeah, guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed. He's going whatever, screaming. No, but they Pierce told them that, and that's why they were like, just get Roxanne in, man. Just give her a chance.
Yeah.
Raquel was like, fine, and they actually like did okay.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
Yeah. They actually did lose the belts, though, didn't they? But then they won them back,
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think a lot of these girls that are like, obviously they put a rocket under Vakur, and
It
so like
deserved,
that's a big deal.
She's
But also
incredible.
that's another product of like an injury.
It is.
You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know if she was
It is.
naturally going to win the title there.
No, I don't think she was.
Yeah, I think
No.
she just won it.
But it
'cause
was, you're
it
dead
was
on.
Io Sky. They
Yep.
had to put those two
Yep.
in there, and
Naomi was leaving because she got pregnant. It's the only reason.
right.
She was leaving, and they went.
Naomi would probably still have the belt at this point.
Most likely. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah. And Stephanie would be probably just in her like Lyra Valkyria phase,
Yeah.
where Lyra was when she first came in, which Lyra also doing big stuff.
Yeah,
Newer
and,
one
it's
in.
weird too because the Bailey thing's like taking a while to kind of
Yeah.
actually materialize for some reason.
Yep. But at the same time, it's still Lyra involved in a major storyline that they're trying to build
Which is fine.
with one of their top prospects. So it's still, it's like
weird
with
that
LA
they,
Knight.
They
You're
have
showing
so
us
many like little storylines that are like still
they're
ready to
cooking.
boil over.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes you go, are they cooking them for too long? Maybe.
I think
Some
so.
of them, sure.
I think they
Others, are they cooking too short? Or, I think that's a balancing act that is ever changing.
Yeah.
But I agree, some of it feels like it's too much, or they're waiting too long, or it makes me at least just scratch my head and go, where are they going with this? I'm not sure. And I just I hope that they know, and if they don't, then it's gonna end up sucking or go nowhere, and shit happens, move on. But we're gonna remember and go,
That's
what was
the problem
that
is
shit?
like I don't want to like some of these it's like sometimes this kind of shit like happens and it gets to that point where like it's either gonna have to boil over or it's just gonna disappear, and it sometimes it just disappears and you're
Mhm.
like what what happened with that?
Mhm,
You
mhm.
know, and so
Yeah.
I get worried when things get to that point.
It's like the Wyatt Six
Yeah.
when Bo got injured. They just kind of
It
disappeared. And you
definitely
went,
threw everything off. Yeah.
yeah.
They did win the titles, which was
Yeah,
like a thing.
yeah.
But and then it's like I don't know. I don't watch a lot of SmackDown anymore, so I don't really know how that division's going.
Sure.
Like how
Sure.
the tag division's been. But they were hot at the time.
The tag division there is the tag division.
Yeah.
And they have fucking a lot of good tag teams. But Raw has New Day and shit, and they're just always hilarious.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
smoke me wicked bad.
Yeah, they're actually really good right
Yeah,
now with
yeah.
Big G.
God. So godly, dude.
That's a great idea.
So godly. I can't deal with them. When
Yeah.
do they ever not turn whatever they're doing into god tier chicken salad?
They
You know what I
need
mean?
more time. Yeah, I always felt like they needed more time. There was a long period of time where they just weren't there.
Yeah. But at the same time, they get used regularly right now.
Now, yeah.
They're still getting TV time, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can't complain too much.
Yeah, no, they're definitely putting on more. I think there were like last year it was felt like they just weren't there, you know.
Yeah, agreed. Now, but so speaking of Raw and SmackDown and even Dynamite or whatever, I felt like this past week was so strong for like every show.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a better Raw. It was one of the better Raws we've had in a while, as far as like the story bumps that happened were executed really well. Absolutely love everything going on with Rhea and Io and Asuka and Carrie.
Yep.
Carrie's just crushing it. She's so good, dude. Kairi Sane has been awesome in that feud.
I also think the
and it's a go home show for Crown Jewel or whatever. So it felt like a good one.
The Maxine Dupree Becky Lynch match was great.
Great, dude. Every time we see Maxine, she's a whole different wrestler.
Yeah, well, the thing is she's built up this fan base from like, all these behind the scenes.
We're watching her knowing she got bit by the bug.
Yeah.
She's all in and she's training wicked hard with great trainers.
Right.
To get nasty.
And yeah, actually she looked really, really good.
Legitimately good.
Yeah, surprisingly good. And
yep.
You know, and Becky's doing like I think Becky's like in this place where she can do this now and like just put people over.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, she never needs a belt again.
That's all.
She's a first ballot Hall of Famer as soon as she retires.
Yeah, she's just in that perfect spot for that.
Yeah, such a great spot.
And she's also built herself up well as a heel.
Yes.
To do this.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect feud right there.
Oh yeah, dude.
So yeah, dude, Maxine. Like,
how good?
Really
how good did that feel,
dude? Some of it, like, yeah.
As a fan of hers from prior,
yeah,
and a fan of Otis and fucking Tozawa, and even Chad Gable when they were all together. Like we've been following that shit for years, and she's always been great as a character and has always hit everything they've given her out of the park, even promos and stuff. But then they started switching the presentation. Like, when have they ever actually given a talent a chance to do that this well? To go, you know what? We're actually going to let you wrestle.
Yes, they had a couple spots where, like, you'd start to see her get more action, like, slowly.
Yep.
And you're like, in the flashes that you saw, you're like, okay, well, she can do it, you know.
But
I don't know. I can't really tell how good she is, but you could see, like, that she was building her way up.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden, bang, it
It's
culminates.
A unique story. It's a really unique story for the fans. That is, if she ever gets to a point where she's like winning the title at a Mania or something, it's going to be such a big deal.
Oh, she got a great reception on Raw.
She gets huge pops, and people are genuinely, organically super behind her because they see how hard she's working and how much she clearly has a knack for it and is actually getting good. And as a character, she's already been good. So the in-ring work and the story that she, like, how many times you never get to see a story where it actually works out in wrestling, that the story is this person that you know actually can't work telling you in story, I'm going to be unrecognizable in 2 years or in a year, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then actually delivering it, and they can use it as story in the work. It never happens. It's
Yeah.
so rare. Those people almost always end up being shitty because they're not putting the work in. She
Right.
is
It was
putting
like
the work
this
in.
manager position basically she
That
had.
she turned into a legit in-ring talent run.
Yeah.
That's so. I
And
cannot
you
respect
can,
that
You can
more.
also like have Chad Gable come back and be like,
Mhm.
I deserve the credit for all
Yes.
this.
I want him to so bad. You have no
Yeah.
idea. You have no idea.
Because you know that's what's gonna happen after they
Yeah, I
wrap up this
want it.
like
He
El
shows
Grande
up.
and-
She
well,
wins the title. He comes out being like,
Yeah,
I-
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
deserve. I got you. I had so much to do with
or
this.
yeah, he comes out and basks in it. Kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah. Like you'd never be this without me. What are you talking? And she like
She
the
died.
angle slams her or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's a good route right there.
Yep.
After they wrap up this whole El Grande Americano thing, I wonder what they're gonna
I
do
love
when
it.
he comes back, because now they have like he's got the other two
He's got
guys.
a squad of El
Yeah.
Grande Americanos, dude. I love that.
Yeah, because
shit.
I don't know what's gonna go.
Kaiser,
like,
bro.
well, what
He's
happens?
so
does
good.
does Gable come back and like do that character again?
Probably.
And
I don't know. I hope so.
get
It's
Ron in on or
hilarious.
something. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna wrap up.
The shit they've been able to do with that has been so
know.
surprising,
Yeah,
because that's the kind of shit that would have been trash any other era. But
it probably would have.
it would probably have been good in the Attitude Era because they
probably
did
would have
the
been
same.
over by now. Like so, like if he
It would've
didn't get
been-
injured, I think that would
They
have
would've
wrapped
went,
up.
Whoops. Yep.
You know, like
But the fact that they're like, no, I'm not him, and they actually get a bunch of guys that are so clearly not him
yeah,
to play it, like him
Yeah.
and Kaiser. Kaiser has like 5 inches to 6 inches of height on him,
well,
and
that's
an entirely different frame.
he almost could come back and take credit for that too.
Who just say he's
Just
the guy?
say he's been doing
He's
it the whole time.
It's been me the whole time, and everyone's going, "What? What?"
That would be pretty funny because like
It
everybody,
would
that
be
was the whole
funny.
thing was everybody online. It's
Yep.
Chad Gable.
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be a fun angle.
that's great, dude. That would be so funny.
Because what else do you do? I mean, like, I guess you just have them face off. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's
Why
weird.
not?
It's just a weird thing.
It's
and they
funny.
brought the whole thing in. I'm not even sure why. Oh, because he was having trouble with luchadors. Like he
Yeah.
was losing to luchadors.
They were screwing him. Yeah,
It was
they
just a
were.
weird angle, which was hilarious. And then he had a match at WrestleMania as in that character.
yeah.
I don't know, it's just wild, dude.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, it's cool to see that kind of stuff too, because you don't get that kind of. There's not a lot of comedy angles anymore. it
No,
feels
and
like.
to do it without sacrificing the quad, like,
Yeah,
how?
yeah.
When's the last time you saw a comedy routine that was being ran through the frame of these wicked, crazy, good technical matches by
Yes.
all these monster wrestlers?
right?
Like when you know,
Yeah, like most of the
It's sick.
comedy shit you get is
it'd
like,
be like if you had fucking, I don't know, what's a funny comedy act? It would have been like having fucking.
Otis.
I mean, no, because he's a cool from back in like it would have been if like fucking Repo Man was having fucking 4-star matches every night.
right.
And you're like, what? That's such a dumb generic character, but he's so good in the ring that the matches are just end up being 11 out of 10 entertaining.
Yeah,
Because that's what's happening. They stick him with a wicked who cares gimmick of El Grande Americano. That's funny,
well, they've definitely
but they've
done
made it.
that
They
kinda
got it
stuff.
super over
Yeah,
and turned it into a longer term move because the guys doing it are all incredible. And that's why.
and also what it does is it puts Kaiser in a spot that he can
Yup.
actually get. You know?
Oh, dude,
'Cause
you
he didn't
just
really-
know.
what was
you
he
know
doing
behind
before
the
that?
Yep, he wasn't doing shit before that. Because Gunther split with him,
Right.
gave him something to do, but also doing this, you know, backstage they're going, "This dude is so good."
Right.
How do you not? He's so good, dude.
Maybe it's the mask. Maybe the mask has
The
all
mask
power.
is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Sure.
Yeah, maybe it is El Grande Americano. Like
Yeah.
the spirit of El Grande Americano.
Okay, so we're pretty deep in. We'll wrap up Raw quick and we'll move on to AEW because I do want to talk about some stuff in AEW. But
Okay,
on
yeah.
Raw, what else did you have anything else for Raw that you wanted to bring up?
Not really. I just think
Okay.
I think Rollins is doing a great job.
Yes, Rollins is doing a great
And
job.
so is Paul Heyman, obviously.
Yep.
Like some of that stuff, like the way that story's developing, like what if I lose to Cody Rhodes?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And it's really crazy. Like it shows their acting chops. They're
Yep.
actually
Oh
very
my God,
good.
yes.
Like this is
I'm
a
glad
long,
you said that.
a long
Yeah.
segment, a one-shot segment. They had to nail this whole thing.
Dude, a one-shot segment live,
And it was probably like an 8-minute segment.
and they just crush it.
Yeah, that was really good, dude. And Rollins has done a great job. It's like he's really like finding his character again. In
Yeah.
a way.
I agree.
And that's weird to say because it's like he hasn't really lost it,
Mhm.
but he's feeling like it's showing more like a deeper Seth Rollins.
Yes.
And I really like that.
So I want to say this. The last episode we talked about on the show would have been not last episode, not the episode before that, but the episode before that. So 3 episodes ago at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 weeks prior recording wise. It would have been the episode prior to that. And we were sitting here going, man, WWE's been stale for a bit. This episode, as the go home show for Crown Jewel, felt really good. It felt a lot better.
Yes.
It felt like the stories were finally getting somewhere. It felt like everybody's performances and everything they did between matches and promo segments were really good.
Yep.
I love this. I loved what they did, like the LA Knight and Punk main event against the Usos or whatever. I thought was good.
Yeah, I'm glad it's the Usos a lot more.
Yep.
Rather than Jimmy being on his own. I
The
think
stuff they're
better.
doing with Jay is finally compelling too.
Yeah, I
Instead
think
of just being like, you're an underdog.
I think
they
work better together for sure.
Agreed. All 3 of them. Him, Jay, Jimmy, and Roman.
Mhm.
And I love that they're having Roman fall back into old habits of being manipulative and sketchy. And he's like getting in Jay's ear.
Yes.
Like, I love that they're doing shit with them again.
Because
Go, do
Roman's
that.
character's been kind of weird, and it's like been disappearing and then returning. He's returned like 20 times
Yes.
since his last match, and then you're
Yeah.
like, what is his character? So like he's just the guy who shows up for aura farming, and you're like,
I guess.
like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, sometimes you got to aura farm. You know what I mean?
And then it's
when
like,
you look like Roman Reigns, sometimes you got to just
Yeah,
fuck get on
I
that
guess.
turnbuckle and fuck go. Oh, you know, Rock does it. Shit, smack the arm or whatever.
yeah, just smell the air for some
Um,
reason. But it's interesting because like they're trying to put him back into they're giving him his personality again.
Yes,
And
yes.
that leads you to believe like he's gonna start having
Yep.
something boil over here.
And this is good because it's everything we're talking about. Is might not have solved everything 100% from the show feeling stale, but it definitely made it feel less stale, and it's the correct things to do to start moving things back in the right direction.
Yeah,
Like
for
it
sure.
felt like a course correct of any kind, and that's good enough for me on a week to week
Yes.
basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this last
think-
Raw,
yes,
more
and
so than prior.
I think it was good, and I also
Yeah.
like the thing about it is like now I'm watching more Dynamite, and
Yeah.
so it like I have this like thing in my head where it feels like there's so much extra padding on Raw. You know, like there's people walking with luggage for like 8 minutes, and then there's like a lot of
Oh, for sure.
there's a lot of extracurricular shit that doesn't need to be like showing a bunch of celebrities ringside. And
Yeah.
it's like all this
Yes.
stuff doesn't need to
Could
be.
not
It
agree
feels like a
more
lot
with
of
that shit.
padding, and that sucks to me.
It's
because-
less time on the superstars, on
Mhm.
the talent.
But I think it's just because I'm watching more Dynamite and it's fast.
so you're just seeing the contrast between the 2 formats.
right.
You know, it's
But
a
they
different
don't.
different
That's
shows.
the thing is they kick the show off, bang, it's happening, and
Yeah.
it doesn't stop. Whereas like you get
Mm-hmm.
all these extra weird things, backstage things, and sometimes that's good.
Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. I think this week was a really good example of both shows being fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Both
Yes.
shows were awesome. Dynamite was fucking awesome.
The good thing is that they're good in different ways.
Yes.
You know.
They feel like 2 separate shows doing their 2 separate style of presentation.
Yeah.
And they both did it really well this week. And I hope they both continue to do their 2 different styles well.
Right.
Because it makes watching both feel different enough to where you don't feel like I'm just seeing, I already watched Dynamite, so I don't need to watch this because it's more of that. It's not. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
There's all these different characters, all these different storylines. They tell you the storylines in a slightly different way. Obviously,
people
there's
just
slightly
like
different
there's
ring
just
style.
so much tribalism that like people
Yeah.
can't get away from only watching WWE or only watching
No,
AEW.
they're both great right now. They're
So-
both great.
And I don't get it. Like there's
I
so
don't
much
get it.
animosity. Like I don't know. You
If
can't
you
even
watch both and you are not biased and you just go in and watch both, they are both as high a level of wrestling broadcasting that you are ever going to find.
right. But like
So
it's not.
Why does it matter?
Everybody
Just
wants
watch
to
'em,
compare ratings and all
Yeah.
this shit, and it's
No.
like stop getting into the numbers and watch
No.
the show.
No,
like, if you-
just watch the show.
I don't know. It's like, are you a wrestling fan? Yes or no? You know what I mean? That's what it really comes down to
Yeah.
to me.
The people that hate on WWE, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The people that hate on AEW, they don't know what the fuck they're talking
Right,
about.
right.
They're
And
just both good.
Sometimes they do though.
And
That's the thing.
well, both sides will get things right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean the overall product is completely written off otherwise.
Yeah,
Because
you can't.
well, I saw that I watched Raw for the first time in a month and I saw one weird promo line. So
Right.
it's all trash.
Yeah. You
No,
can't just say that
that's
the
so
show is
stupid.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. it
Same with
doesn't work that
AEW.
way.
If you watch AEW, you see somebody that's lower on the totem pole have a botch in a match. It doesn't mean all they do is botch
Yeah.
and everything's shit. I hate that.
Yeah. Or even
I
if you
hate
watch
that.
a full episode of Dynamite and you go, I didn't really like that. It's like,
Okay.
okay, so what? It doesn't mean the
That's
whole show's
okay.
bad.
That's okay.
Or- and
you
even
don't
if it-
have to.
Yeah. Maybe you just don't like it. So
Yeah.
what?
I will not say stuff that is. I always try to be really careful with how I word things, and it's something I'll always work on. I'll never think I'm good at it, but I always try to be careful with how I word things. And I always try to be careful when I talk about AEW. In the past, when I thought that it deserved criticism and I would criticize it, I would always try to be careful to only criticize things that I think are genuinely not a good idea.
Right.
Or don't work.
Yeah. It's like,
You know
this
what I
is
mean?
a problem. Do this better.
Like, not that type of match is not my style. If it's not my style, I'm gonna say that type of match is not my style. But I get that there's a huge fan base for that.
Yeah.
Just like a fucking death match. I think they're dumb, but only because of how risky they are and how limited of an audience you get to sell that to
Yeah.
because of the violence. So like, what's the payoff?
Also, like, how control are your performers? Like,
Yeah.
how much control do they have of the situations?
Yeah,
Like, but like when we talk about things like AEW needs to do smaller venues, it's like that's a business thing that
That's
we're
a
looking at it
legitimate
from, like,
concern.
yes, it's like we want them
Yeah.
to do smaller venues so that
Absolutely.
they can. Like,
And
so
we're
like,
basing that on their own evidence.
yes. So like right now, there's a football league called the UFL, and it's a spring league. It
Yes.
happens after the
NFL
Super Bowl.
season. Yep.
So after when the season's over, they do that, and it's like they're still professional players, but like it's guys who maybe like were on a practice squad or like
Sure.
didn't get drafted on
Guys
a
that
college.
didn't get a chance to play well in
Yeah.
the season,
And
but
so-
they're on the team.
They've only been in, so like it was XFL and there was USFL. They merged.
They merged into the UFL.
And so
yep.
now you have these teams that are trying to find cities, and so they're constantly moving every season. They do this.
Okay.
So now you have fan bases that are getting upset. Like Michigan, their team just left, and it's like it's because they can't find a venue
That's
that
right.
they can afford that is going to house the amount of people that they get. You're not going to pay for AT&T Stadium and only bring in like
2,000
5,000 people
5,000
max.
people, and it's a 50K stadium.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
So like you're wasting money, especially as a new league. So if you're AEW,
Mhm.
you want to buy smaller venues so you can fill them out instead of buying huge venues and
Yeah.
having half of it be empty.
and
And then
because
have
then you
everybody
can
on
do-
social media be like, how come the
Yeah.
hard cam
Yeah.
side is empty? It's
Hate
like,
that.
stop playing game. Like Raw has hard cam side empty sometimes.
Sure.
I've seen it like
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. There
Yeah.
was a lot of empty seats on hard cam
And
side.
on the same side, we've seen plenty of real times where AEW back in the day was trying to talk like they had these huge numbers,
yeah.
and they're in these arenas that seat 20K and they only did 5,
Look, no,
and it looks terrible.
here's the thing too.
But it's the venue size. It's not like they're not doing
Yes,
well.
yes. Numbers are bullshit.
Yeah.
Ratings are bullshit
Yes.
because you don't get whatever you guys think you're getting. You're not getting it.
No,
You're not getting the
no,
actual number. Like
no.
there's too many these streaming services. Netflix withholds a lot of this information.
Yep.
Anything you're getting is probably a third party source.
That's right.
And then like AEW's on HBO Max, they're not probably giving out their numbers either.
No.
So like, and plus they're also on like TNT or whatever. So it's like
TV ratings they'll give you.
Yeah, you can get those for
Yeah.
sure. But
Because it's an
that's
established standard.
like Nielsen
from back in the
ratings
day.
and shit like
Nielsen
that.
ratings, yeah.
But it's like you're just not ever going to get accurate ratings. I'm sorry.
That's done. They don't want you to because then they can control what they pay you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So any of that's bullshit and it doesn't matter. So just
Yep.
watch the show. That's all I'm asking.
Just
you know?
watch the show.
Just
Did you
watch the
enjoy
show.
it? Cool.
It's like I don't
Now,
know.
then that's what I say. I don't care if AEW only brings in 500 people. That won't make me think any less of the product. But if they only bring 500 people to a 5,000 seater arena, so it just feels and sounds empty and low energy, that impacts the
Right,
presentation. So if you can only pack a bingo hall, but it sounds like they're blowing the roof off the fucking place because it's packed, that's so much more fun.
Well, look, they don't have no
It's so
fan
much more
base.
fun. No,
because
that-
you
and
look at
that's
their
not what I mean.
pay-per-views. You look
Yeah.
at their pay-per-views
Yep.
and they're packed
oh,
out.
they're crushing. Yeah.
So like it's not like they don't have a fan base.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
People are presenting it that way. They're
Yeah,
like we're trying to
that's-
just like dunk on AEW.
No,
like
no,
they
no,
don't
no,
have a
no,
fan
no, no.
base.
They
It's
have
like,
tons of fans coming. They just did the fucking All Out in Texas or whatever. It's one of the best pay-per-views of the year, and it was absolutely packed out.
Yeah.
You know? Like, they're fine.
yeah, this
but
is not a.
I love the way
People want it to be
personally-
a competition too, though.
My opinion, I think the best format is what it all looked like during the Monday Night Wars, where every venue they did, it wasn't. It's like kind of like what WWE still does, though, because their venues max at like 10K, right?
Right.
But
yeah.
that's because that's the stable numbers they're
They
doing.
do like hockey rinks. And
Yeah, sure,
NBA
sure. Yep.
arenas. Yeah.
Yeah, the hockey rinks. That's
It's
right,
basically
yeah.
the size that they're doing.
Agreed. If AEW did a 2,000 to 3,000 seater venue every night and made it look sick with a maxed out stage, it'd look no different than what Nitro looked like in its prime. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if there's only 2,000 people, that's a lot of people. And if you have a venue that's built to be packed with 2,000 people, the energy and the sound. Think about that.
That's
the
another
sound
thing.
is
Yeah.
going to be, the crowd is going to, the energy off that 2,000 person crowd hitting the wrestlers, they're going to be going backstage going, this is my favorite place ever to wrestle.
Yeah.
You
A lot
know?
of people who have gone to AEW shows,
Mhm.
they say that like it is really loud in these venues.
cool.
The
cool,
problem
good.
is I don't think their audio equipment necessarily picks it up
Sure.
the right way.
That's
I
that
don't
could be a
know-
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
Raw mics it up or like if they must have a crowd mic, I'm
They have
assuming
to
in
They
some
have
way.
to, yeah.
But I don't think it's quite the same. Like some of these, even like the pay-per-views, it doesn't feel like they've mic'd the crowd the same way as WWE does.
Sure.
And I don't know, because there's no way they're not loud. Like they're very clearly loud. You
Yeah.
can see it.
Yeah. You have to mic the crowd. So
So
maybe they should just turn the crowd up a little bit in their broadcast.
you could do that, but the problem is if you have a smaller venue like Daly's Place or whatever where they're
Yeah.
doing that, it's like you're just gonna hear some guy.
Yep. But at the
yelling.
same time, Daly's Place is cool.
Yeah.
I like the Daly's
Yeah, it
Place
is cool.
setup.
Yeah, they do that. They've done it a bunch of times. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's one of their homes, really.
I really like I like them doing that, having home spots.
Where is that?
It's
is-
in
Jesus
fucking
Christ. Let's
Jacksonville. It's in Florida. It's like their hometown place, isn't it?
see. Yeah, Jacksonville,
Well,
Florida.
yeah, that's like a concert in it.
Yeah, it's a really cool venue, though.
Very cool venue.
It's an amphitheater.
Yeah, it's an amphitheater. Yep.
They did a lot of these during COVID
Yes. It was like their home base.
when they did this.
I think it's a really cool looking venue. We
Yeah.
have one. We have one nearby us in Syracuse. That's
Yeah.
an amphitheater, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit bigger than Daly's Place, the one we're talking about.
Yeah, this is a
but Daly's Place is
it's a good
awesome.
spot for it.
This is perfect.
Right, because that's all you need.
It's
is this.
literally perfect.
And the set looks nice.
It does, and
when you
doing
have
it as a
this.
side profile like that, who cares? I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, look at the one right next to that on the left. That is perfect.
Right. The venue.
They
looks
have a
great.
raised crowd where the stage is, and then the wraparound, and those floor seats are removed, and the ring is there.
Yeah.
It's literally perfect, dude. Perfect.
Yeah. I really like that.
I
It's a cool
love
set,
this.
too. I mean,
It
the whole
is a
thing.
cool set. I like where the entrance comes from at an angle. I love that.
Yeah, I like their big stages where they have like the That's one cool thing they do is like they have the heels come out of one side
Yeah, that's cool.
and the
I
baby
do
faces
like
come out
that.
the
I
other
do
side.
really like that.
It's like they have
Yep.
separate locker rooms or something.
I think that's details like that are very cool.
I also think what they did well this week was they've built this.
So let's talk about
Hangman and-
AEW. Yeah.
the Hangman and Samoa Joe match has been built pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Just considering it's only been like a 2 or 3 week build.
Yep.
And
I can't wait.
Like, dude,
Very
it's
good.
kind of wild.
They
Samoa
opened the show
Joe,
with that,
dude.
didn't they?
Yeah. So I think so. Samoa Joe, dude, like he like nailed whatever that backstage promo we did
He's
like
too
a
good.
couple weeks ago.
He's too good, man.
Holy shit!
One of the best.
Yeah, it's like
He's a guy that will be a believable main eventer until the day he retires.
yeah.
He's just a certified legend and a well-deserving Hall of Famer.
Yeah. One thing I think that AEW guys don't do well is keep like they get on social media a little too much. It seems like.
I think so.
I think a lot of these guys,
but
are
that's
like,
okay.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of them
get
are younger generation of people too. Though.
I get it. Like a lot,
Mm.
WWE also doesn't want you to put like too much. Like they don't want your like political opinions and shit online.
They're
but
a little
the
less
AEW
controlling
guys-
now.
They'll fucking do whatever. It's like they'll go out and just start saying shit. And it's like-
WWE's a little less controlling now with it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Mhm.
but it's like to me, it's like you represent the brand. So
Yeah.
like don't know. Maybe don't do that.
I mean, if the company's going to let them, then who's to say? I guess
Mm-hmm.
But that's all there really is to risk. It is just if the company doesn't want you doing that, then they'll fire you.
Yeah,
But if they don't care, then
you
who
just
cares?
risk turning off fans that are like
yeah.
weird.
Oh,
about
for sure. Yeah.
that kind of shit.
As soon as you get, it's why I don't want to ever get political on here or on anything I do that's like podcasting or
Yeah.
bands or anything like that. Just because who the fuck am I, anyways? Oh, you want my political opinion? I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to give it to you. And you should actually go talk to somebody that knows shit about politics.
yeah,
Because
that's
I
true.
don't.
There's plenty of people that know about
Ask me
politics.
about music or wrestling or video games or
Right.
something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just don't care.
Yeah.
Do I have political opinions? Sure. We all
Yeah.
do. Everybody does. But who gives a fuck what mine is?
Yeah, exactly. Or they're gonna go, yours
Yeah.
don't matter. It's like,
I'll always think about the Chappelle Show joke, or not Chappelle Show's joke, but a Dave Chappelle stand-up joke where he talks about 9/11 and how he felt about it when he was watching MTV and 9/11 happened and he saw them go, and he's terrified. He doesn't know what the fuck to think. And they're like, we're going to have Ja Rule on to talk about 9/11. And he goes, I don't give a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this.
yeah,
I don't want to dance. I'm scared to death. Like, I don't
Yeah,
want to, who gives a fuck? That has stuck with me forever. Of
It's
like,
funny.
whatever I do, I'm the clown. I'm the class clown bozo. I'm here to make you laugh or make you fucking be like, this guy's an idiot and I don't give a fuck what he has to say. And good.
why does anyone care about anybody? That's the thing. Is like, don't take any of your opinion. Don't like base any of your opinions on what
Mhm.
someone else is thinking. It doesn't matter who they are. Also, no one wants to hear my opinion
And
anyway.
this
I'm a
applies-
freaking like libertarian,
That's what I
so
mean.
it's like I don't have a good. Fucking,
And this applies massively to wrestling because people will put so many
there's like a lot of stock put in.
imposed,
Yeah.
so much imposed stock into how they view a character that has nothing to do with who the person is in real life because
Right.
it's a work.
Yeah,
Like, do you think I give a fuck about every? Like, I really love the man that every single actor I've ever loved and was a fan of
right. It's like
really is.
I'm.
I don't know who the fuck Harrison Ford is.
Yeah,
I don't know if he might be the most prick guy ever, but I
Right.
like Indiana Jones
yeah, exactly.
and Han Solo.
I like Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what
a
I
fucking
mean?
weirdo, guaranteed. I don't know. I mean, he
But-
might be the coolest guy ever. I don't know.
Yeah, but slippery when we're wet absolutely rips, dude.
It
That
rips,
album
bro, yeah.
rips.
Let's go.
It's like I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of putting stock in what guys say online. And it's like on one hand, it's like, yeah, they should have the right to say it, but also, like I said, you do represent the company. So
True.
sometimes it's like
Yes, and if the company cares, that's really the bottom line of
Right.
it. If they care and you're in trouble with your company, that's who you're in trouble with.
yeah.
But if they
Like,
don't care,
I can't even say
cool.
things about my work
no, yeah,
because it's
Yeah.
like confidential shit. Like
Yeah,
we're
of
not
course.
supposed to.
yeah, me too.
So it's like, anything like I don't know. Don't put too much shit online and also don't listen to people online.
Yeah, absolutely. But
That's why I love
The
like
flip
reading
side of
wrestling
that-
discussion though, because it's all people that like just have opinions that they think are facts.
and they just have no clue.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's
not my opinion. This is actually how it is. Like everybody tells it like it.
they like they
fact.
think it's fact
Yeah.
and not their opinion. What I like about the social media presence of wrestlers though is a lot of them are starting to figure out how to work the audience with it too.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
love.
Yeah,
That I
that
love.
is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the natural progression of the work, I think.
yeah.
is If
Well,
you're going to
Rick-
keep
Rick-
trying to blur the lines, you got to find a way.
Yeah, Ricochet's done that pretty well.
He has. He actually has. Yeah.
Ricochet's like pretty hated over there,
I like it.
and he's done a really good job. You know, he's been surprising me. He's like, he was never really known for his promo work,
No.
but like he's been talking a lot more over
Because
on
he
that
knows
show.
over there they're going, you want an opportunity to show people they're wrong about you? We'll give you one. But if they're right about you, you're going to lose
Yeah,
the
yeah,
opportunity. So it's like sink or swim, brother. Good for them. Like awesome props to Tony for going, I don't buy it. Show them
I
show
think
them
it's
they're
a good
wrong.
idea. Like you could jump
know?
on this like Andrew Tate gimmick if you want, and then
Yeah.
because like people don't like him, so like
And look at it.
take the heat. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate that idea.
Me neither. Who cares?
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
gimmick.
it is.
It's a work. Piss people off.
Yeah.
And then
or
sell
it
merch.
isn't.
Or it isn't. Who cares?
Who cares? Because people think it is.
I
or
don't want to
they-
know.
Yeah,
I don't want to know. I don't care. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
Having said that, there definitely are wrestlers that if I found out they were bad people, it would bum me out. Like Mick Foley or something. I'd be like, it can't be.
Oh, he's definitely
He's
not,
too.
though.
He seems like he's so sweet.
Yeah, he's not.
He's like the Santa Claus guy.
yeah, he's actually a nice guy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We've
like,
all met him.
yeah,
Yeah, and he was
he is
wicked
super
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, wicked nice guy and very funny.
yeah,
Very, very cool guy.
yeah. Mick is like he
And
presents the
he's
same
one
way
of the
he
most
is.
personable,
Yeah.
easily approachable wrestlers I've ever seen.
It's because you can't ever, yeah. Everything you see him like in interviews and stuff, that is how he is.
That's him.
So
Yeah.
like that's really cool. That's what you want.
And it's so obvious he's just a childlike fan
yeah.
of wrestling who got to live out his dreams
Mm-hmm.
and do a lot of god tier shit too. You know.
Well, a lot of these guys are. That really is
Yeah.
what a lot of these
Yeah.
guys are. So like the Hardys, which we need to talk about for sure,
Mhm.
because yeah, they just won the NXT. Dude, come on, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
That's great. They're the
They-
only team ever to do
That's
it.
never happened, and so now
Only team ever.
that had to be done at some point, obviously.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is they also have this match with the Dudleys coming up. What if that's a TNA show? What if you had the NXT belts on the line?
They could be.
That would be cool as hell.
They very well could be.
But who knows if they're going to allow that to happen? But
Dude,
it is
they've
sweet.
defended NXT belts.
It's
on
really
TNA,
cool
though.
seeing them have another WWE title again.
Yeah. And it's the last belt they never collected. They've been AEW tag champs, right?
Yep.
Yep. They've
Yeah,
been TNA. They've been WWE.
Yeah,
They've
and
been
that's so crazy to come win NXT titles in 2025 when you're not even
How?
technically with that company.
bro.
Because obviously it wasn't around when they came
Incredible,
up,
man.
so.
They're just so good.
If they came through the NXT system, they would have won it. If NXT was around back then.
Of course, yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, they're ridiculous, man. They're still really good in the ring.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, of course they are. Yeah.
yeah, that's wild, man. I don't know how old they are. How old is Jeff Hardy?
Oh, they got to be up there, man, in their 40s at least, late 40s. If I had to guess, I'd say late 40s.
48. Holy shit.
Yep. And then Matt, I think, is a couple years older, so he might be 50.
51.
Yep, 51.
Man.
God, I love Matt Hardy. Also have met him, and
Yeah.
he was a wicked cool
Yeah,
guy.
Matt is great.
Yep, very, very cool guy.
Yeah, Matt had a match with Kevin Owens.
How insane.
Kevin Steen at the time.
Before he was signed to WWE.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to be up here in Watertown next month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we should probably go to that.
We
There's a
should
meet and
probably go
greet
to that.
meet and greet with those guys, Matt and Jeff, I guess.
Really?
Saturday or something.
No way. That's sick.
So we'll do that. We'll bring lapel mics and we'll just do a quick podcast. Up
Yeah,
there.
that'll work. I bet they'll go for that.
Here, put this on your shirt real quick. I got a couple
And
questions.
go, that'll be $3,000.
Yeah.
Be like, we're out of here. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're out. Yeah.
Another thing I saw online that was a discussion was steel cage matches having rope breaks. There was a
Huh?
lot of discussion about that because there was a match. I can't even think of what steel cage match it was, but there was a rope break during a steel cage match, and people are like, wait a minute, I thought you couldn't break the ropes. I think it was a submission hold or something. I remember the context. It was like a couple weeks ago.
It's
But
such a rare scenario
weird-
that it makes me go, what is the right answer?
Yeah, it's a weird.
I don't
yeah,
know how to
because-
feel about it.
What is the actual?
Because
rule?
in one sense, the ropes are technically still there, and the rope break isn't necessarily. It doesn't matter if you reach out under the rope, you have to grab the rope. So if the rope is still there,
well, it's like
you
the
could
rules,
grab it.
The whole purpose of no, it says the standard matches do not
Okay,
typically have rope.
good to
breaks.
know. I've never seen it even happen. So that's
Um,
why when you said it, I went, "There's no way." Like I don't think I've ever seen it.
Some promotions like WWE still allow rope breaks for pinfalls or submissions by using them as a narrative tool.
Yeah.
So like it was weird because I remember seeing one, and the whole point of a cage match though is that it's supposed to be no DQ.
Yes.
So
Well-
like you're kind of eliminating rule sets right off the bat.
I guess it depends though,
But
because
that's not a
I feel
DQ.
like I've seen cage matches that have DQ, because the point of the cage is literally to just stop you from getting out.
Keep you in it.
Matches where they go, there's not even a door,
Right.
and you're just stuck in the cage, but it's still win by pinfall or submission or whatever.
Right. And they're saying like
And
if it
then
isn't
in that
false
case-
count anywhere.
In that case, if it had rope break, I'd go, I get it, because the cage is just keeping them away from each other, but they're otherwise having a normal match.
It's still a match and you're still requiring a pinfall.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Unless the cage match is like
But if it's a falls count anywhere, or if it's like a escape the cage to win style,
yeah.
that I go, well, that's less of a thing then. But if the cage is there to stop them from getting out, like how it used to be back in the day, then I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I think
That's
it
an interesting
was-
discussion topic. I wonder,
Okay, this
I
is
wonder
5
what-
months ago. I'm trying
and
to,
it sounds like people were very split on that. I would assume.
yeah. No, this ain't gonna be it. Oh wait, maybe this is it.
It looks like somebody doing a rope break in a cage match.
Yeah, and I don't know what this is from. What is this? What match is this? This might be from AEW or something.
No idea, but it looks like people are just
Yeah,
same
it's just a
deal,
lot
confused
of
and-
confusion about it. So I
Um,
don't know. I was like, I don't know. I wanted to look into it a little bit because
Yeah.
you almost need a rule. Yes, like right here, like what they're saying. You almost need a clarification and go like before the match. Like you need to be like, this is the rules.
Yes. Reestablish what your
have
rules are
the-
for every match.
The announcer can do
You
that.
could actually do that starting at the beginning of the year. Just start having that be a broadcast that you do, where when you have your first cage match of the year, you go, for those of you new to tune in, first steel cage match of the year, here's the rules of the steel cage match.
I don't even care if you do
Oh,
it every like stipulation match.
No, but
So,
you
like,
could.
the in-ring announcer can do that.
Oh, yeah,
before the match happens.
That's right. Yep.
I mean, they kind of used to do it, you know.
no different than when you're playing a wrestling game and you get to pick settings and shit. Just
Right.
it's the guys. Just have someone quickly say what the steps are.
Well, that's what I mean. They
Match
used to go.
is a no DQ match. They do that shit all the time.
Like Fink used to do it.
Yeah.
The following contest is a falls
Scheduled
count
for
anywhere.
one fall.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's all they say.
Yeah.
You could say one more line that becomes standard because you teach it as standard.
But
you
you know,
know.
I've definitely seen matches where he's like the falls count anywhere in the arena,
Which means
something,
no
something,
rope
something.
break, no
Right. It's why can't you,
DQ.
do that?
You know?
Establish the rule set.
Yes.
That gives
yes.
you another level.
That's
of
a
this
really
kayfabe.
good point. It's a
I don't
really
know why
good
not.
point.
It's another kayfabe like inducing
Mhm.
thing you can do.
Yeah, it's a really
These are
good
all things
point.
that can fill time too, because it seems like
Mhm.
they really want to fill time with all these cutaways and all
Right.
this bullshit
Yeah,
that they're
that'll
showing
fill time.
B-list celebrities.
That'll fill time for sure, and
It's
it'll
like-
actually benefit viewers who might not know all this stuff.
yeah. Why do I need to see?
Some
when,
people
like,
do, sure, but
Yeah.
I think that you are dead on. It is a great idea to start reestablishing rules.
Yeah,
for a
I
new
think all of this
audience.
stuff can be why not make it
Why
a
not?
little bit more realistic looking? If you're gonna
Yeah.
try and break kayfabe and like break the fourth wall and all this shit,
If
why-
you told everybody it's a work, establish what the work rules are.
make the it's not gonna hurt anything.
It's
to
no
make it
different than
convincing.
playing a game and you go, oh, why can't I climb this ladder over there? Oh, well, they didn't
Yeah.
program you to be able to, so you don't climb ladders in this game. It's a skating game or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I
You'd be
also
like, okay,
don't care.
The rules are established.
I don't give a shit that the Milwaukee Bucks are ringside. So it's like you
Nope.
don't have to show me that.
No, couldn't care less.
Tell me what the rules of the
Yep.
match are. Instead.
Totally
Or
agree.
do something. I don't know.
Lots of the random brand marketing and like constant this guy's in attendance. Cool. I like that like cool. Show me 5 minutes of it, not 30 though.
Yeah, do
you know?
one cutaway and go, here's the
Yeah.
people that are here.
Yep.
And do like 5 or 6 people.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they only do a couple minutes of it and it just feels like a lot.
Feels
I
like
don't
it
know,
happens all the time.
But it feels like a lot. I agree
Yeah.
with you on that.
it's like weird
um,
because like even if I watch Raw on Netflix, it still feels like there's a lot of padding
Mhm.
in there without
Yep.
the ads, without the ad breaks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, how many matches do they have on Raw?
4 usually.
Right, like on a
Yeah.
weekly
If
show,
even, yeah. Um
and then 20-minute promos.
So real quick, so Raw, we're going to recap everything we've been talking about. So going into Crown Jewel, we had a strong Raw, and it looks like, you know, Kyrie and Asuka versus Rhea and Io. And oh yeah, duh, just bring the card up. Might as well cover this, and then I just want to do a general quick overview of AEW where it seems like it's leading off. So yeah, so we're looking at Crown Jewel. Looks like we're going in with Cody Rhodes versus Rollins. Yep, Crown Jewel Championship match. Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton for the Crown Jewel Women's Champion. Love it. Cena versus Styles. Love it. Absolutely can't wait for that. Ripley and Io Sky versus Kabuki Warriors. Cannot wait for that. Roman Reigns, Bronson Reed, Australian street fight. Funny. Can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Probably
going to
be sick. Can't remember the last time I saw a street fight with Roman Reigns that
Yeah.
wasn't wicked memorable.
Yeah, I don't know what
So-
they kind of threw that one in there.
I think it's an Aussie opening the show in Perth, and it's a street fight. I just think that's going to be
I
a riot.
love all these different types of street fights.
I
they're
love
doing
it.
now.
I love it. Yeah, Australian street fight. I think it's hilarious. It's a tradition that they've continued to have the street fight named after the city or state they're
Yeah.
in or whatever. I think it's fine. This card looks strong to me, stronger than the
It's-
prior one.
It's
the
still weird to
main
me
event
that
or whatever it was.
these PLEs only have 5 matches. You would think that it's like if it's going to be a big show,
Yeah,
throw an extra match or 2 in there.
sure. Yeah,
Because
card subject to change. I'm willing to bet they have more than
I'm
5
sure-
matches.
Yeah, maybe, but it's this Saturday, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it starts at like noon because it's in Saudi Arabia or whatever.
Is it in Saudi Arabia? That
Or
was
no.
last year.
This is Perth.
It's
I'm
in,
sorry.
Perth. Yeah.
This is in Perth, Australia. Yep. So it's still earlier for us, but I believe.
yeah. Last year was Saudi Arabia. I thought
Yeah.
that Crown Jewel was just gonna always be in Saudi.
I
Arabia.
like that, but I like that it's not.
Yeah.
I like that they're just like, it seems like, yeah, I don't like that Mania is going to be there, but I don't mind it if they remove Crown Jewel from being only at Saudi Arabia and it actually becomes a thing where all the pay-per-views just kind of rotate around the
yeah,
world.
they should
Then
because
I'm like,
initially,
okay, cool. But then
initially everybody was
inevitably it'll
like-
end up there at some point. But that means we might get a WrestleMania in the UK next year. We don't know because it's rotating. Hopefully, we'll see what the fuck TKO does to fuck that up because they go, but the Saudis are giving us 20 times more money, so we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
everything there. We'll see.
Well, is
You
it
know
what
I
is
mean?
it? This year's Vegas again, right?
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
then
and
Saudi
then Saudi
Arabia.
Arabia. So, we'll see.
Well, people
I
were
just hope they're
complaining.
good cards. It
Originally,
is what it
like
is.
initially when they dropped Crown Jewel, like the idea,
Mhm.
everybody was like, "Well, the Saudis just want like their own belt. It's all for Saudi Arabia." And
It
it's like,
didn't even come close to being that. Ended up being wicked cool.
I guess not. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's not.
I legit
really.
love the idea.
I think the rings thing is actually kind of cool.
Me too. Champ versus champ. Doesn't matter who the champs are. If it's whoever has the belts. So now we've got Cody versus Rollins. Cool, I get that. But Stephanie Vaquer, instantly. And Stratton, completely different setup than last year.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. This is going to be wicked prestigious. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I wonder how this. Yeah, I don't know about Rhodes and Rollins. Like, I feel like
And
Rollins,
I love that you don't defend him. It's just a chip.
Yes,
like
no
a
one
Super
drops
Bowl
the
ring
titles
or something.
I think Rollins should win this.
Me too. I think he has to.
I do too after that promo.
Yeah. Especially after the way Raw went. But yeah. Anyways, this is nasty. I'm excited for that. AEW, we've got Hangman and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Tony Storm and Chris Statlander.
Yep.
We've got
that should be good too.
Moxley and that whole squad just pulled in Danny Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still feuding with what's his face there?
Where's the
Darby Allin? Here we go.
Wrestle Dream here.
Yeah, when that is 2 weekends from now,
I
right?
definitely don't want tickets.
So. No. I just want to see what the card looks like so far. I don't know if they have the card done, but that's getting watched.
Yeah, they have to have a bunch.
Yes. Okay. Darby versus Mox. Yep. Hangman versus Samoa Joe. Yep. Statlander versus Storm. Yep. I love that the Jurassic Express is back together.
Yeah.
And they're feuding with the Young Bucks.
500K.
I love it, bro. I love it. Kyle Fletcher versus Briscoe. Absolutely guaranteed.
Yeah.
Absolutely guaranteed. Brodito's a wicked funny name. Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita versus Brodito.
Yeah, the Okada Takeshita thing is interesting.
Are you
too,
kidding me?
Because they are like having this like they both want to be the main guy.
Yes,
and like that's gonna obviously lead to a feud.
That's gonna boil over and turn into a match between those two. That's guaranteed to be incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
and
because
really
they're fighting. You're right.
It's gonna be like and I hope the Don Callis family starts to, break
splinter
apart.
a bit.
Yeah, because it's getting too big.
It's too big. It's cool, but
huge.
It's too big. They've got good guys,
and they just keep pulling guys in too.
Yeah.
Like Andrade when he came back.
Yep, he's instantly in.
Yeah,
but he can work a lot of Mexico stuff for CMLL and stuff.
Right, that's true.
That's a great.
That's the thing about AEW is you get that freedom for sure.
Yes. Yep. Kyle Fletcher, absolutely filthy. They're gonna burn the house down, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe is incredible. I see Fletcher winning that though. He's on a tear.
Yeah,
he is AEW's new Randy Orton, and Miles over in NXT is WWE's new Randy Orton.
Yeah,
he also looks exactly like Randy Orton and it wrestles a lot like him and is nasty. He's very good. Miles Bourne.
The thing is, like, even with these, there's only 6 matches here. I would like to see more guys. Like, they have a lot of stars over there, actually.
They do.
If you
they
really
could
think
fit more
about it.
guys on the card. However,
yeah, like I want to see like Max Caster and
I know, man. I know.
Some of these guys that just like, because I mean, you even have like MVP and his whole group, and dude, it's like they have a bunch of guys
unrepresented on this pay-per-view.
It's
but
weird.
Hopefully they get represented on the next one.
They
rotate.
There's got to be more matches than this.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. Because they've got enough guys and they've got enough shows to be able to do what WWE should do, which is rotate. So like one pay-per-view is Raw, one pay-per-view is SmackDown, then you have a big one.
Well, it's like, where's Kenny Omega, you know?
Yeah, where's Kenny Omega? Where's Sasha
Wrestle
Banks?
Dream, you would think that, some of this stuff I'm sure there'll be more matches.
Sure, yeah. Card subject to change as well, as always. We're still early.
Yeah, I don't know.
Couple weeks out. It's 2 weeks from now. Saturday, 18th. October 18th. So it's a week from Saturday.
So yeah, they got a little time.
Yep, and that's it. That's in St. Louis, Missouri.
So that'll be fun too.
The last thing on AEW that I saw that I thought was really cool was a new signing, which was that Lacey girl that used to be in NXT. That's wicked good.
Yeah, what's a Lacey
Evans? Is it Evans? No. I don't think so. Oh, that's Lacey Evans. She left.
Yeah, what happened to her?
She was trash. Lacey Lane? Yeah, Lacey Lane. Yeah. That's who it is. Yep.
Kaden Carter.
Yeah, dude, she's sick. Yeah. Yep. Kaden Carter.
Yeah, she had a decent set. Like
she's very good. And she had a match. Her debut match was against Sasha, and it was really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a good match, yeah.
I think she's going to be a big deal. She's good. She can talk and shit, too. She's really good. Yeah. And I was excited to see her because I thought she was going to get called up to the main roster and was like excited to see her like be on the main roster when she was wrestling as Kaden. And I was just like, sick. Here we go.
Yeah,
She's good. And then she got released after Mania or whatever.
yeah, she has an interesting look too.
She has a unique look, and she's
Yeah.
good. So is the other girl with her right there too.
Yeah, what
she's
the hell
very
was her
good,
name?
too.
Katana Chance. That was
Yes,
her name.
yes, she's also wicked good.
Is she still in the? Is she still signed?
No,
to
I
that?
think they're both gone.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
I think they both got released, and they were just working indies and stuff, which good, good for them. But dude, she was wicked good too. It is wicked good.
Yeah, I wonder.
Hopefully, we see her again somewhere.
known for
Yeah,
her
Casey
time in
Cannizzaro.
WWE.
Yep. Yeah, she's good, man.
I don't know if she signed anything.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Huh. Yeah, she was not bad either. Yeah,
No.
so I don't know. I'm just Crown Jewel is going to be a lot of fun. I think
It is. Yeah, yeah.
actually. I'm
I
actually.
just wanted to give a shout out to Lacey because she's good.
I'm
And-
actually kind of excited for it.
Yep.
Which is
Me too.
wild because like I was on this down like for a while. You know,
Are you talking with AEW?
with WWE.
Oh, with WWE. Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah, I was on
like,
it down with WWE, and AEW
Yeah.
is starting to get good. And now it seems like they're both really good.
Yeah,
And it's only been a few weeks.
That's the thing is it's going to fluctuate.
It's
every
gonna
couple
fluctuate all
weeks.
the time,
It's just
yeah.
always going to be that
Yep.
way.
But it proved a point we were talking about before, which is I hope it's just fluctuation and it's they'll course correct early and everything will be good.
Yeah, that's the reality. Is it's
Yeah.
always going to change. It's going to change week to week all the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I guess.
Sick. I mean,
got
yeah,
other-
we're
I got
good.
some notes for like banked episodes, which we haven't done in a little while, but
We'll get
Yeah.
banked episode done at some
get
point.
some in. Just get them into
just
in
to do
case
it.
we miss something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Cool.
Did you watch SmackDown at all?
Not all of it. No.
Yeah, I missed the one Friday. I didn't even watch any of the highlights or anything. But like I said about that, it's like
It's
know
harder for
that-
me to catch SmackDown than it is Raw.
Yeah, and I read something about how their ratings were like lower than like really not good
For SmackDown?
for SmackDown. I also read
Yeah.
that they're switching up some of the creative teams.
Yes. But I just want SmackDown on Netflix. Just get it done. Get all your shit in one place.
know.
I'm begging you.
But they're just
I'm
not.
begging you.
They're just not going to do that.
I know,
It's just
but-
not going to happen. Look at the NFL right now. You have like you probably have to have like 6 or 7 different platforms
It's so
to
ridiculous.
watch all of it.
I'll say this: get Raw down to 2 hours. Get SmackDown down to 2 hours. Right? I think they both are right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Now it becomes digestible.
Is Raw 3 hours?
I think
still?
Raw might be 3. Keep them both 2-ish, basically 2, and then keep Dynamite and fucking Collision and shit 2.
I'm not mad at 2 hours. I can
2
do that.
hours is the perfect sweet spot, I think.
Yeah.
4 matches, some story, 2 hours, flies right by, and it just progresses everything. It's perfect.
Because like I said, I think
Don't
3
have to
hours,
reinvent the wheel.
3 hours. Just you have you force yourself to have to pad things.
Or AEW wants to have less. They're still doing storytelling. You can't. They absolutely are. They've been doing great right
Yeah.
now. But if they want to be more match focused, just cut a little bit of time from storytelling segments. Just make them a little shorter. Have 5 matches instead. Big deal. Now it's instantly more action.
Right. I think
Or
they need-
have a couple quick, shorter matches. They're 3 to 5 minutes.
yeah, that's not going to
Still
hurt.
action.
That's
Doesn't
not going to
shit.
hurt. I don't even care if you do short matches.
Dude,
Like,
a
that's
5-minute
great.
match, who cares? It's still sick.
And it gets people exposure.
Yep.
Like you need that.
Yep.
It
And you still
builds stars.
you can tell a story in 5 minutes. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be sprinting through it, but every match does not have to be 25 minutes.
There's a lot of people on both brand rosters
yes,
that deserve time,
yes,
and I think fans want to see the matches.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah,
like even if you
absolutely.
go out there and you put on like a dud, like a 3-minute dud,
Yeah.
it's like so
who
what?
cares? Yeah, who cares?
So
You know?
what? Like yeah, you're gonna get some shit on social media from all these moron fans, but it's like
But who cares?
who cares?
It's
You're gonna
only
get
a
it
couple
anyway,
minute match. You're going to get it anyways.
right?
Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. I would just like to see more action on WWE shows.
Sure,
Dynamite feels quicker paced.
it does. Yep,
It feels like there's action. the whole
agreed.
time.
Agreed.
Their match pacing is faster too.
Sure.
It's not
Yeah.
like a lot of resting or like
No. Which, to be fair, WWE's less resting now than it's
more-
ever been.
yes, but it also is more storytelling based.
It is.
and you get that in the ring
Just
too.
inherently. You
That
get it in the ring,
carries
too.
over to the ring, not
Yep.
just promos.
Sometimes too much.
Yeah,
You could argue it, but to me, that's a point of taste.
Yeah, I think
You know?
that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about AEW or WWE, it's like
It's a point of taste.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you either
They're
like that
both
or you don't.
they're both the highest level presentation, and then it's which one is more your vibe.
Right.
Pick. It's okay to pick.
Right,
But it doesn't mean one or the other's bad at this point.
yes, and yeah,
There's been times when both were. But
AEW has like a more WCW
Good.
style presentation. it
I
feels
thought the
like.
WCW format was the best.
Yeah, it was
Like
quick.
during the
It's-
peak, like
yeah, yeah,
96, 97, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
it was
God
great.
tier.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We'll see everybody in 2 weeks. Like, subscribe, check out BurningHammerWrestling.com,
Yeah, check out the merch.
ClearShotStudios.com. Merch is all there on the website. Yeah, that's it. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live, that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
If not, we're on YouTube and
We're on
Spotify
anyways, yeah.
everywhere.
You can find us.
All right,
We're
we'll see
not
you
going
guys soon.
anywhere.
Appreciate it.